All right, everyone. Here we are with ticker symbol RKT, Rocket Companies Inc. Even though it didn't follow the direction of this arrow, it did have an impact, right, on the position here of this stock. And what do I mean by that? It did rise from where it was at, which is a good sign of it being in a healthy trend. And that point was from right here to right here. And now, certainly, the resistance level fell a little bit, but the previous resistance level I would say is important because of the fact that it's the one right after the one I'm about to speak about. So anybody that did not watch yesterday's video or previous video, 1993 is still a significant resistance. I'd write that down. Now, the new resistance level is 1978. So that's the point of reference for today. And here is one of the lows of the day. And here we are looking at one of the highs. And that skyrocket happened towards the end of the day. So very significant how it played out for the day. And it broke through the 50-day moving average. And it closed out in 1944. The highest point that it reached was 1979/78. But one thing I do want to state is right now, that is the last candlestick. So the rejection happened within the same 30 minutes of the end of the day. So from 1944, the bulls are going to have to just start the next candlestick strong and then every single one of them to work their way back up to 1979. 1979 needs to get broken through the bulls by the bulls to go ahead and work their way up to newer highs, and they need to use this as support so they can start working their way up back to yesterday's support level in the video and continue to work their way up. Now, the 50-day moving average is 1921. So closing price is 1944. We're back in bullish territory, but how quickly could they lose this bullish territory position? Or are they going to maximize it and use this momentum to continue? That's the question. If they stay above 1921, the bulls are in control and they can continue to be. On the other hand, if the bears break down through the 50-day moving average, they will continue to bring this to newer lows, and the bulls are going to lose control, and the bears' goal is to break through 1882. That's the support level here, and if 1882 gets broken through, the bears are bringing this to newer lows and further away from the 50-day moving average, bringing it back to bearish territory, and the bulls are going to have to come in hefty and strong to recover, or the bears will continue to bring this to newer support levels, breaking newer lows, and keeping it down in bearish territory. We're going to have to see how this one plays out. The bearish run has been significant, very bullish, and it's getting closer to where it all started. And it already broke through one of the points where the bears slightly reappeared, and then the run continued. The highest point it reached was 2683. So for this to really continue and have a skyrocketing effect, they're going to have to break through. Actually, that's a very ugly arrow. They're going to have to break through, obviously, $26 and let me see here. $26.83 to go ahead and continue a true healthy bullish run. Now, the 50-day moving average is significant because it'll let us know if the bulls are having control and leverage again. But for right now, this is a really tight one. The tug of war is very, very strong between the two, and the Bears have been dominating it. Even when the Bulls reappear, they get torn down. They just reappeared. And all I want to say is that if this breaks through support, I definitely keep a close eye on it, because you're on your way now back to where this all started, which was about $18 and some change. And we're at 1882 if that support level gets broken through. And it could be on its way to lower $18 and like 50 and 60 cents. So that is something to keep a close eye on. For investors that are bullish, that could be an opportunity to go ahead and stock up on stocks if you see it at a discount. And for those of you that are actually bearish, honestly, that's your opportunity to maximize your positions. But right now, the question is, will Rocket Companies Inc. recover these highs and continue a bullish run? It has the potential, and it's fallen below the 50-day moving average. But if it continues this trend, breaking through support levels and not recovering to break through resistance levels and continue its way back up, even though it goes up and down, because that's just part of the market, um, this stock is going to have trouble from the bulls end of perspective to go ahead and work their way up to newer highs. But for now, I'd pay close attention to the support, the resistance levels, and the 50-day moving average to have some guidance in the next couple of days, and specifically tomorrow, as the resistance level is 1979 and the support is 1882, with the 50-day moving average being 1921. Closed out on 1944. So right now we're in bullish territory. Can the bulls control that and use that momentum to continue? Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you learned something new, subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button for me to let me know you watch this video. Share this with your friends and community. And let's make some money.